Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Michael Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time. And this presentation was inspired by a video I did yesterday with a college sophomore. This college sophomore reached out to me and asked about real estate investing as a career. You know, he is getting his business degree from Indiana University and really wanted to talk about what he should be doing post-graduation. That discussion, the feedback and comments that I've already gotten really tells me that there's a need for a presentation like this. So this presentation, it was really originally crafted as a commencement address. I envisioned myself potentially talking on stage in front of high school graduates or college graduates. The more and more I got into it, and the more the presentation this grew, it really became a presentation about a hard life or an easy life. I believe all of us, myself included, have been raised through the school systems to enter what I will call the rat race. We have all been raised to work 40 hours for 40 years to only live on 40%. That is what is going to be called the hard life in this discussion. And again, there is nothing wrong with it, as I will say multiple times. But there's a lot of discussion around the easy life. What does it take? So again, this is a presentation that was initially sponsored, I don't know, the seed planted by a college sophomore. The idea was forming around a commencement address. But as I completed it, and I've been working on it for probably 8 hours, just since yesterday, it's really got me thinking. It's really a discussion about the hard or easy life. And the fact that you have the choice. Every day you have the choice. So give me probably 20 minutes, maybe 25. This again was going to be a commencement address, but it's going to be really a discussion about, do you want the easy life or the hard life? So let me bring it up and let's just get started. Again, this sort of started off as a commencement address. I would love to eventually be the speaker in front of a college graduation or a high school graduation. I would really like to kind of start there. Again, you will see this presentation morph into more of a discussion for all of us, because again, I think each of us, each of you watching this have a choice and you have daily choices. So let's get started. First, again, with the theme of being a commencement address, I want to congratulate you. Congratulate you because today is undoubtedly a day that you have been looking forward to for years, and some of you decades. I remember sitting in the audience at my graduations and remember counting down the days. I had little check marks in my book, how many days left. So I know how important this day is to you, and I know how important this day is for your family. So I want to congratulate you on your success, and congratulations for getting here, because not everyone does. Next, how you all got here is a unique story, right? Some of you don't need to study. Some of you have to study ridiculously hard. Some of you cared about earning straight A's, and some of you just wanted to pass. Some of you wanted to socialize. Some of you wanted to play sports. Some of you took school serious, and some didn't. Each of your stories are unique, and you are certainly not the same person you are today that you were 4 years ago when you started as a freshman, whether that is in high school or college. But here is the deal. Here is the hard truth. What you do next is going to be equally unique. You are about to enter the rat race. And if you don't know and you don't consciously make decisions, you are going to be signing up for a hard life. You're going to be signing up to work 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%. Again, what you do next, each of you, each and every one of you, will be making decisions that will impact the next decades of your life. Your future, your future is what you make of it. Your family had probably a pretty big impact on what you've done so far, but each of you are facing life choices, and you have the power to make your life hard or easy. Do you want the hard life or the easy life? Each of you in the audience, each of you watching this, are going to have a choice. And by the way, no choice, no acknowledgement, do nothing is a choice. And frankly, most of you are going to make that choice. Most of you are going to come out of this, forget this discussion, forget this guy standing on stage, not decide anything. And 5, 10, 20 years from now, you're going to remember this, and you're going to be right smack in the middle of a hard life. Let me say that again. You can have a hard life or an easy life. It is going to be your choice. Mom and dad, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, friends, boss, nobody else is going to make choices that will impact your decision. And these decisions are going to come at you fast and furious. And if you're not paying attention, you won't even see them coming, and boom, you're in the rat race and life is hard. I believe you, the person watching this, you in the audience, control decisions that set the path. It can be easy or it can be hard. This is an example of what the easy life could look like. Would you like financial freedom by 25? Maybe 30? 35? 40? Is any of that interest you? Do you just talk about financial freedom? Do you just say the words because the FIRE movement is interesting, financial independence, retire early? Or are you ready to make decisions that make financial freedom by 25 or 30 or 35 or 40 a real possibility? Each of you in the audience today, you are as close to financial freedom as many Americans will ever get. That is a scary thought. Think about that again. You're in the audience today. Many of you don't even have a job yet, but you are as close to financial freedom as most people will get. Again, if financial freedom is not your thing and you want to work 40 hours for 40 years and live on 40%, that's okay. Totally fine. But at least make the decision. As you're sitting in the audience today and you're ready to sign up for 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%, I want to wish you luck. Congratulations, you've made a choice, but make the choice consciously. If you do not make a choice, and this is something that was not obvious to me when I was sitting in your chair, I wanted freedom. I wanted wealth. I wanted all the nice things. But once life was thrown at me, it all went out the window. If you do not choose, if you do not consciously choose, you are going to enter 40 hours for 40 years and live on 40%. Because do nothing is a choice. It takes a conscious choice and daily action to not join the hard life. The hard life, in my opinion, is 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%. You have to make choices. As soon as you leave this graduation speech or this discussion, you are going to be faced with very significant financial decisions. And it depends on what you do and which path you're going to stay on. The hard truth about financial freedom, let this sink in. Yes, that's a picture of a sink. I want this to sink in. The closest you will be to financial freedom is the day you leave school. Wow. Think about it. When you were leaving high school or college or getting your master's degree, whenever you left, if you dropped out of high school, you dropped out of college, whenever you left school, you were as close to financial freedom as most people will ever get. That's shocking in its simplicity. Here's how I know. I have asked high school, college students repeatedly, can you live on $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month? Most high school and college kids say, yeah, pretty comfortably. When you graduated, could you have done that? Were you living on ramen noodles and, sharing a room and, just conserving cash, not spending a lot? That mindset, that ability for delayed gratification is a key part of financial freedom. If you can live on that, you can be financially free by 30. If you can continue to live on that, continue is the key word. Most of you will let life get in the way. You will get a nicer car because you deserve it. You will move into your own one bedroom because you deserve it. Life choices are going to come at you fast and furious. And if you're not careful, you will get farther and farther and farther and farther and farther away from financial freedom. Again, as you sit here watching this, you are as close to financial freedom as some of you will ever be. And I think that is sad. You are going to enter the rat race. It is real. It is built on you becoming the next consumer who is buying nice things, getting a nice car, nice insurance, expensive tires, nice apartment, new furniture, new job, new clothes, better vacations, better Airbnbs, better restaurants, better food, better gym, on and on and on. Again, as you sit here watching this, you are as close to financial freedom as you may ever be. And I think that is sad. The rat race, these individuals on these little hamster wheels, only gets bigger. There is going to be lots of life decisions that come at you, and you get to decide what you want to do. Do you want a new car? Rat race gets bigger. New apartment, bigger. Vacations, bigger. Outfits, bigger. These are all things you deserve. You've worked so hard. You can absolutely have them. But the more of these things you do, the more likely you are going to have a hard life, which means working 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%. Pretty soon, you can't live on $2,000 a month, right? I asked you just a couple of slides ago, could you? Most of you said yes. Well, guess what? Lifestyle creep. Now you need 6 to 8 grand just to pay your bills. You're not even saving any money. But boy, you deserve that new thing, that new widget, that new restaurant, whatever it is. You're just running really, really hard to pay your bills. Boom. Financial freedom is a distant memory. You were so close. Few bad choices, 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%. Again, I want this to be great news. I'm sharing this commencement with you because I want you to realize that you own each decision. You should feel empowered. I want you to be aware. Again, there is no judgment, easy or hard path. It is your call, but make a call. What is sad is I left college not knowing I was deciding. I got the expensive car. I got the nice clothes. I got the nicer place. I wasted decades of my life digging out of that trap. Do you want to be free by 30, or do you want to work until you're 60? If you want to work till you're 60, you are taking the path on the left, and it's okay. If you want to be free by 30, it's going to be rocky. It's going to be not very smooth. The easy or the hard life. Which do you want? Decide. And again, no decision is a decision. If you want to work till you're 60, that is awesome. Maybe you're a doctor or a lawyer or, a psychologist, and your idea is to help people until you're 60. That is awesome. Congratulations. I just want you to make that choice up front. That's all I want to do today. If you want to be free by 30, we can do this together. We can do it together. This is kind of the 4 steps to do it. My first recommendation is you are exiting school, high school or college, go get a day job. Go bust your butt during the day. Work 9 to 5. Earn as much as you can. For me, that meant moving into sales. But I don't care what it is that you do. An engineer, computer scientist, accountant, business owner, whatever it is. Go get a 9 to 5. Be the best employee you can. Ask for extra work. Get a bonus. Get raises. Earn, earn, earn. Then I want you to save. I want you to keep living like you're in college. Have a roommate. Make your food at home. Don't upgrade your car. You need to save. You need to continue to live on $2,000 a month. Do not adjust your lifestyle. Then I want you to have a side hustle. For me, the side hustle was real estate investing. It was something I could do in 10 to 20 minutes a day. It is something I could learn and make good financial decisions. But I don't care what your side hustle is. Whatever it is, have one. Have one that will grow. Have one that you can do half hour a day, after work, before work, on the weekends. Get a side hustle that will start generating income. For me, again, it was real estate investing. I've wrote a book that you see behind my shoulder called One Rental at a Time. You can read how we went from one house to financial freedom. It's possible. Then I want you to deploy the capital, all that savings that you're building up, to grow passive income. For me, again, it was rental properties. I wanted to learn my market. I learned what an average deal is. So I don't do average. I do good or great. I teach people this all the time. Again, I have over 1,000 students now, private Facebook groups, all of these things. If you want to learn your market, I can teach you. You can bust your butt during the day, live on less than $2,000, save, and here we go. Invest. And this will be something that will grow over time. Here it is. Here's lifestyle creep, right? Individual running in the rat race. You work hard, get a raise, have more, spend more, run out of money, work hard, get a raise, have more, spend more, run out of money. This is the hard life. This picture is the hard life. It is the life I signed up for and didn't even know. I want you to only grow your lifestyle as your passive income ticks past important goals. If your goal is $2,000 a month in passive income, then you can subtly tweak your lifestyle when passive income hits 500, then hits 1,000, then hits 1,500. When your passive income allows you to spend on little things, it's okay. But remember, do not have lifestyle creep. It will crush you. Lifestyle creep is what caused me to enter the hard life. Your decisions in the next 6 months will put you on a path. And again, no decision is a decision. Many of you are going to go out and get a job. Do you go get expensive clothes? Do you upgrade the food that you eat? Do you get your own One bedroom apartment. Do you get this? Do you get that? These choices will consume your income, give you no ability to save, and congratulations, you're in the rat race. That's what I mean by no decision is a decision. Again, I want it to be clear. There is nothing wrong with working 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%. Most Americans do this and they would be happy to do it. I just want it to be a conscious decision. If you want to do this, awesome. But if you don't, there is another path. If you want financial freedom by 30, it will take different choices. We will talk about saving money, passive income, elimination of debt, manage money, a plan, reduce expenses, investment, increase cash flow, and simplifying your life. You can have financial freedom. You can be free by 30. But you have to choose. You have to make daily choices. It can slip away from you so quickly. I've created something that I think is changing lives. It's called How to Get Started, One Rental at a Time. It's only $199. Price will go up likely next year as I add a section on raising private money. But as of today, it's still $199. I believe it's the perfect side hustle. Go bust your butt during the day, learn your market in the evenings or mornings, and let's do this together. Again, if you're ready to go, you can read my story first, One Rental at a Time. It's on Amazon. If you'd rather listen, it's on Audible. But again, if you want to change your life, How to Get Started, One Rental at a Time is the best side hustle. And then by signing up here, you get access to me in a private Facebook group called One Rental at a Time Works. Buy the course, sign up for the private Facebook group, and we talk every Saturday at 9 a.m. and I answer questions in the group. And the beauty is the group is so giving. Students are helping students now. It is fun to watch. Again, I want to congratulate you. You've worked very hard to get here today. I do want you all to realize as you leave this commencement, you've been given a ticket to the rat race. You can either decide to work 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%, or you can choose to be different and choose to be financially free by 30. It's your choice. You choose. No choice is an option. Have fun. Take care. And again, congratulations. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that was interesting to you. Again, this idea was sparked and I've been working on it for hours and hours now. So let me know what you think. Leave comments below. I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of this? And again, subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that stuff. Take care.